Life can feel overwhelming, like we're speaking a language no one else understands. But here, there's no rush, just moments to breathe, to listen, to feel. Hi, it's me, myself, and I'm your host, Miko. Come and join me here in Mika Pisco, Chikapiamo. When words don't come easily, when the world feels heavy, when you just need a reminder. Because you are more than the weight of your struggles. You are seen. You're not alone. This is a space to pause, to reflect, and to connect with yourself, with others, and with the thoughts and feelings that keep reminding us. So take a deep breath. Together, we walk through this. Mi capisco, ci capiamo. Hello, mic test, hello.
Mic test!
Hello everyone, I'm back. Syempre, today, there's something new. For this season 2, we're going to have a new series, Mental Health Awareness, in collaboration with Youth Empowerment Program and Maya, Big Grants Advocacy for Integration Association. And today, another collaboration with the one and only, nabigyan niya tayo ng time, architect na, painter, basta, hindi ko alam kung saan siya aabutin, kung saan bibisitahin, and we're glad nabigyan niya tayo ng time. Kino-consider namin siya as big ate ng YEP. Kung may big brother tayo ng Pilipinas, meron tayong big ate dito sa Italy. And the one and only, Ate Kat Magpantay. Welcome to my podcast.
Hello mga listeners.
Hello,
Big brother.
Kamusta ka naman?
Ito, ate pa rin.
Ate na siya ulit. And
Oo.
ayun yung tanggapin na Zia na siya. Tita
Uy.
na siya.
Don't, alis ako.
So yun, kamusta naman? Recently si Ate Kat actually, galing siyang World Art
Dubai.
Dubai.
Wow.
So,
Good.
bakit ka nandun? Anong pinagkaabalahan mo doon?
Paano ako napadpad doon?
Oo.
Dumating, I mean, like, sabi mo nga, nag-start, artist ako, among the many things. Multiform si Ate Kat. So,
Nag-evolve to time to time.
yes, Pokemon si ate. And so nag-evolve ako as an artist. I think it was time to go through evolution na naman. Mag-evolve in a new form. And in 5 years na nagpe-paint ako. I think
Tagal na din
dumating.
pala.
Yeah, since COVID. So parang naisip ko na I think it's time to level up. Kasi parang I was playing it safe. And then sabi ko, I need to speak up and make my work be seen
Mm.
and make myself seen.
And it's good to know na alam mo yung worth mo and value mo
Yes.
na ipapakita mo din sa maraming
Yes.
tao.
True.
Kasi ang hirap din nung pupunta ka doon na hindi mo alam yung worth mo and
Yes.
clueless ka kung ano meron
Yes.
ka.
Yes. Kailangan, you have to be brave and then confident ka talaga sa sarili mo na, I can do it. Kahit hindi ka pa sure kung paano, na kaya mong gawin. No matter what.
Paano ka ba nag-start
Ang drama agad.
Kakasimula pa lang
Wala
na introduction pa lang tayo.
Kaya nga.
So yun. Ayun, tanong ko nga, paano ka napadpad doon?
Yeah.
Ano yung first naging goal mo?
So, if we just talk about yung lang World Art Dubai, that came out of the blue, to be honest. And then, nung dumating siya, doon ko naisip na it's time to level up. But, alam mo naman yung journey ko, like,
First step pala yung World Out Dubai.
yeah, go big or go home. Hindi, pero like I said, like, it's been 5 years and then I felt like parang I was stuck in a way. Pero doon ko na-realize na minsan yung feeling stuck is dahil you're actually just in the wrong place.
Mhm.
And sometimes to flourish, you need to get yourself out. You get yourself out. Takas. No, I mean,
Saan ka papunta niyan?
I mean like parang you need to step outside of your comfort zone. So you need to try and go places
Mhm.
to find talaga kung ano yung para sa'yo.
Pero before mong gawin to, like, sinabi ko kanina, architect ka.
Yeah.
Before ba mag-architect ka, or during architect mo lang na-discover na gusto mo mag-paint?
Ano siya, it was during, I mean, mahilig naman kasi talaga ako sa arts ever
Mhm.
since. And then, dahil sa pag-aaral, medyo nawala siya. Kasi syempre, priority.
30s.
Responsible ka, girl. Hindi ka pa nga nakagraduate. Hindi na siya sarili. Filipino talaga.
Oo.
No, I mean,
Yung ayaw ko i-bash ng ibang tao.
oo.
Sarili mo na lang.
Unahan ko na kayo. So, I mean, Uy, may degree na naman ako.
Wait lang guys, architect na siya. Graduated na and she's doing masters na.
Oo.
So, ibabash nyo pa ba yan?
Never ending masters. Pero I always liked arts. Lagi ko naman siyang ginagawa. And then dahil nga sa priorities, responsibilities, adulting, alam mo na, tapos plus
Adulting.
pressure ng magulang. Ay, hindi ko naman kayo binabash, mami. I love you. Pero yun nga, parang medyo lumayo ako dun sa hobby ko. And then pagdating ng pandemic, I was still studying, pero I needed to find my outlet. Kasi syempre parang we were isolated at the time.
And take note guys, si Ate Kat na-stranded sa Pilipinas during COVID
Yes, I was
season.
stranded.
Nung time na yon kasi busy din kami sa YEP, kakatapos lang ng isang project ng YEP which is
Short film pa tayo.
short
Director mo at the
film.
time.
Nag-edit si Ate Kat sa aeroplano. So, kakatapos ng project na yon, uwi siya ng Pilipinas, tapos akala namin, normal lang gagawin, pupunta doon, babalik siya, ganun. Pero,
Ay, hindi na bumalik.
Hindi bumalik. Biglang nag-lockdown.
Nag-lockdown, yes. So just imagine yung stress at the time. I think lalo na yung dahil malayo ako and then I just felt helpless. And then yun, and then I needed to find something to do for me and for like the people around me. So, yun, naging outlet ko is yung creativity ko.
Anong una nag-inspire sa'yo? Or ano yung parang source of this artwork? Ano yung pangalan nung first art mo? First painting mo that time?
First painting,
Yun
yung painting talaga on canvas, it was magkapatid.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
magkapatid.
yun ba yung surfer?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. Kasi, oh my God, I was an island girl. I was ready
Was.
I mean, I still am. Pero hindi na yung obsessed way na parang ready akong iwan lahat para magtayo ng hostel. Hostel, tapos mag-surf. Yung island life. So, ayun, parang super. Kasi at the time, I traveled to Siargao and then I fell in love. Ang simple lang
Sa Siargao?
Yeah. Ang simple ng, ayun, pwede rin sa tao. Hindi. Siargao lang. So, parang I fell in love with the island life, yung simplicity. And then, yung the people there, super connected sila sa ocean. So, kaya nga, paradise ng mga surfers yon. And then, nag-stand out sa akin.
Katagal nag-stay doon?
I think, probably like, just 4 days actually.
4 days, okay.
But, ano mo naman, si ate girl, you super obsessed agad. Attachment issues. So,
4 days, pero
yung
feeling niya
feeling ko,
buong buhay na.
Pero in those 4 days, it stood out to me yung, kasi we met these surfers and they were instructors.
Magkapatid din talaga
Magkapatid sila. And then, yung kalang bonding, iba talaga. And then, I followed them on social media and iba talaga yung kalang relationship. And from there, it sparked to me talaga yung relationship between sisters and how this relationship is also replicated na hindi lang sa magkakapatid, pero among women in general. So,
Did they
ayun.
know na sila naging inspiration mo?
I'm not sure. I don't remember if I reached out. No, I think I sent it to them. Yeah.
Kung may idea sila na, ito yung itsura nyo sa painting ko.
Yeah.
Anong naging reaction nila?
I don't remember, to be honest. I think na-scene zone ako.
Wala silang pakialam.
Famous kasi sila eh.
Sabagay. And that time, nagsisimula ka pa lang.
At the time, I was a nobody. Ako lang si Big Ate.
Big Ate.
Kilala lang ako ng mga bata, ng mga housemates.
Housemates sa'yo. So, yun, sila una mong naging inspiration. Then, yun nga, during COVID mo siya ginawa. Paano ka nag-start na Siargao ka, 4 days ka lang? Pagkabalik mo, sila pa rin ba nasa isip mo? Or nagpe-paint nung...
Joe Goldberg, ikaw ba yan? You.
Or yung parang ideally na nung parang nagde-depress or na-stress?
No, I mean...
Like, gusto mo gawa ng art tapos sila yung naging na-paint mo, parang gano'n.
So like, it didn't happen like that. Kasi, nung when I painted Magkapatid, nasa Italy na ako.
Oo, akala ko nasa Pilipinas ka pa.
No, like, yung painting on canvas, that was when I was in Italy na kasi I finally had access to materials na kasi probinsya na ako. So, nasa ano lang kami, nasa gubat lang. Gubat talaga.
Hindi mo pwede palayan lang.
I mean, Batangueña si ate. So, nasa Batangas ako at the time. And then, we didn't really have access to anything kasi stricto sila sa mga restrictions noon. And then what happened is, nung na-lockdown ako sa Philippines, so I was sa mga kasama ko, mga pinsan ko, I had only yung computer with me, just my laptop.
Buti hindi mo pa iniwan yun dito sa Italy, no?
Big deal ko lagi. Di
Imagine.
nag-e-edit ako, di ba?
Imagine.
Di ba? Kung
Ano yung
ano
buhay
lang
mo?
naman. Actually, what if kung hindi ko dala yun, I don't know if it would have, kung mag-start yung arts ko ever. I mean,
And
maybe in another way, pero
nag-start
kasi,
ka ng art dun sa Chibi for Akos mo
yeah,
eh.
kaya nga,
Digital pa.
that was digital. So, if I didn't have that, I don't know kung paano ako mapapadpad ulit sa arts. Kasi it happened is nung during lockdown, nag-start ako, I was looking for an outlet nga. And then I was seeing like living yung how hard it was during COVID for Filipino children, yung online classes. Like my family, like may access naman kami to online education, but I could still see na nag-struggle sila. So I thought like, okay, but what about yung ibang mga bata na walang access, lalo na yung mga marginalized communities. So in that moment, I remember just looking online, and then I came across Save the Children's campaign, Hero from Home. Wala, it was just saying na pwede ka mag-fundraise for kids para magbigyan mo sila ng radios or any school materials para makapag-follow sila ng lectures. And then that's when I asked myself, doon ko tinanong yung sarili ko na, what am I good at na I could use para matulungan yung mga bata to raise funds? And then I thought, like I like drawing. Let's see where this goes. So, I had yung laptop, my trackpad, wala akong dalang mouse. So, parang kung sira ulo yung daliri ko doon, no? I think my first chibis was like that. And then yung initial goal was just 10,000 pesos.
Magkano na-reach mo nun?
I reached...
Double.
No, it was 53,000 maybe. Yeah, I think it was around more than 50,000
Laki
pesos.
din ah.
Yeah.
So, ilang chibi ang ginawa mo? Like, di ba naman, donation lang naman yun. So, 1 chibi for any kind of
Depends,
donation.
yeah, any kind of donation. So, yun nga, kaya nabalance din naman na, no, but it was still a lot. Kasi, I remember which, tutok legato yan, yung paano nag-switch din sa arts na meron akong audience. Kasi, yung Chibi for a Cause, shinare ko siya sa Facebook group. Oh my God, boomer! Ikaw ba yan? So, shinare ko siya.
As a starter, wala tayong audience. So,
I think at the time, nakakapag-Facebook pa tayo nun. And then, so, nag-post ako sa Facebook group, and there was this group na, ang pangalan ay Subtle Filipino Traits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and which is like
Nakita ko siya.
usually yung main community, I mean it's international pero yung main community doon is Phil-American. So doon nag-open yung aking sa audience ng mas malaking audience ng mga Pinoy. And that's when they started following me then, and then they started like following my journey kasi they were introduced dun sa Chibi for a Cause. Like that's how it all started. And then yun.
Nag-start talaga siya sa mga bata.
Yeah. And then I like to think na whatever you give out, it comes back to you.
True naman.
So I think na the moment that I did that, I wasn't even expecting, but I found my creativity again. So it led me back to my art.
Pero listeners, naturally lang yun na baka isipin nyo, gagawin ko to kasi gusto mo may bumalik. So like,
it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened. Nakabalik ka ba? Siyempre nakabalik ka dito sa Italy. For how long?
Yung bumalik din sa akin, bumalik yung ticket ko, bumalik yung aeroplano. Nakabalik ako ng Italy.
So, for how long ka na nagstay sa Pinas?
I think 5 months.
Tagal din.
Yeah, like my vacation was supposed to be na one month
kasi
lang.
Kasi February ka na umalis eh.
Yeah. That April, hindi. Oo nga, kasi katapusan nyo ng Feb, and then dapat buong March, and then April na dito na dapat ulit ako. It did not happen.
Naalala ko pa noon. Like, kasi diba, nagkakaroon ng friends ng video call. Si Ate Kat, gusto nang gumawa ng business plan about dun sa pagiging island girl niya. Ano daw pwedeng business gawin doon, gawa daw hostel kasi doon niya daw gustong tumira.
Nagbenta pa ako ng cake at the time. Nagagawa pa ako ng mga cakes. Business
para mabuhay talaga doon.
Mabuhay talaga. Parang hindi lang ako nakikitira sa mga pinsan ko.
Kabalik mo, nag-continue.
Yeah, nag-continue siya. And then, yun, doon nag-start ako, sabi ko sa sarili ko. I mean, I continued sa digital, and then it moved sa...
hindi ka na nag-paint muna?
No, nag-try ako. Kasi I've been doing digital naman ever since.
Yeah.
And then after that, parang sabi ko, ano kaya't itry ko sa pagpipinta? Ano kayang resulta?
Kasi, first painting mo ba yun? Or nag-paint ka na before?
I mean, nagpipaint na ako dati. Pero yung talagang sabi mo on canvas na, then I posted it online. That was magkapatid. And then, nakakatawa nga kasi, I remember na when I switched to canvas is dahil yung aking tablet, mahina na. So, nag-struggle na din ako mag-digital. So, I needed to find another medium. And then yun, sabi ko, try ko. And then I started with tempere, which is like water-based colors. And then, then I tried that. And then I switched to acrylics.
Pero imagine,
the Zarb.
Yeah, parang nawalan lang siya ng pagkagawa. Then, it turns out na ito, yung parang yung painting na yon is magdadare-diretso hanggang ngayon.
Yeah.
Parang nag-explore lang siya, so yun, continue exploring talaga.
Oh, yes.
Kasi you'll
Continue
never
exploring
know.
talaga. And then, I don't know, like, just try hobbies. Talaga. I mean, like I said, yung tinaray ko lang siya kasi I was looking for an outlet. Kasi you need that. You need yung kailangan mong ma-detach dun sa regular routine mo. So, like, sabi ko kanina, yung priorities, yung pag-aaral ko, ganyan. But, hindi pwede na yun lang ang ginagawa mo. Na like ka nag-aaral lang or lagi kang nagtatrabaho lang. Kailangan meron kang creative
Wala
or
kang,
something.
kailangan mo ng source talaga.
Yeah, and by creative, doesn't mean na parang you're just doing
Yeah.
arts. It could be, I don't know, writing, reading, even going out.
Basta like yung parang imagination mo mag-work talaga.
Yeah. Or like even yung gumagawa ka ng itinerary na, ay gusto ko mag-trek, saan ako pupunta. Like that's still creativity.
Travel,
Yeah.
photography.
Yeah.
So maraming kinds of creativity na hindi natin napapansin na nagiging creative na talaga tayo.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
Bawat tingin mo, may colors, may
Yeah.
shapes. So,
Yeah.
art lesson.
Oh, di ba?
Ayun.
Ano ang primary colors?
Ano ba? Nag-lesson. Pressure, red, blue, yellow.
Wow.
Alam ko. Paano ka natulungan ng art mo? Di ba sa Philippines kasi naging focus mo yung mga bata.
Yeah.
Kasi gusto mo naging outlet mo sila para maging okay ka. Ay yung naging passageway mo. True light. Then, nung bumalik ka dito, syempre, back to reality. Wala nang island girl, wala nang bakasyon. Yung isang buwan mo, bakasyon naging 5 buwan ka dun, te.
Ng mangga.
Back to reality as a architect student, as big ate of everyone. Wow.
Diba?
And as, guys, teacher din.
The responsibility.
A lot of responsibilities.
Trabaho pa ako.
Anong nangyari? Di ba nag-continue ka ng art?
Yeah.
Then what? Paano ka niya natulungan? Or ano yung ginawa mo pa after nun?
I mean,
Nag-stop ka ba? Nag-paint ka then basta. Okay na yun.
no, I think all along. I mean, now I can say na nagagawa ko siya as something na I see in the long run. Before, syempre dahil hindi ko pa naman alam yung potential niya kung saan ako makakarating. Kasi hindi ko naman talaga expected. Hindi naman ako nagsimula magpinta kasi I wanted to be an artist. Like, I started painting just because, it's fun. Gusto ko,
Sabi
bet
lang.
ko. And then, nung una, of course, like, I came back and then, syempre, meron mga exams, gagraduate pa lang ata. Oh, yeah, gagraduate pa lang ako
ka pa
noon
lang
ng
naman.
bachelor. Oh my God.
It's been a while.
So long ago. Oh my God.
Napaisip, flashback.
Flashback. Oh my God, wait.
By the way, nag-graduate si Ate Kat. COVID season din.
Oo, ang sad actually. Online yung aking graduation. Kaya napipilitan akong gumraduate ng masters para in person, ma-feel ko lang naman, di ba?
Oo.
It's not even dahil gusto ko.
Para ma-feel mo din, syempre.
Feel ko na gusto ko lang makabawi. No, but like, yun nga, sabi ko, hindi siya nagsimula dahil I had in mind na magiging artist. That wasn't the goal sa simula lang. It all started kasi nga, just for my mental health. I needed something to escape, no?
Naging escape room mo.
Naging escape ko siya. And then, I came back, yun nga, bumalik yung responsibilities. I needed to do my exams. Pero at the same time, I was enjoying yung arts and I was exploring. And then, dahil nakikita ko naman na, because nag-start ako mag-share on social media din. And then, I was getting positive feedback and then the audience was growing. So, I started to also see yung potential niya. So, I go,
Lumuwis
okay.
ka ba ng daan? Parang lumuwis ka ba ng
Hindi
daan?
naman lumuwis ng daan.
Like, nag-aaral ka ba? Uy, ang saya nito. Dito
Oh,
na
yeah,
lang
but
ako.
like, it's parallel. Like, alam mo yun, di ba, syempre adulting, like, we know what to, yung mga ipaprioritize mo pa rin, no? So, it was there, but syempre, pati yung pressure ng magulang, no? Like, they want you to, gusto nila makita na makagraduate ka.
They're all parents.
It's for them rin naman. So, nag-aaral pa rin ako noon, pero tinuloy-tuloy ko pa rin yung pagpipinta. And then, the moment na parang nakikita ko din naman na, at that time, like, kumikita rin ako ng, like, I started to sell yung work. Like, people were interested sa pagbili. Doon ko din nakita na, okay, like,
May
hindi
mga
ko pwede-
nagpa-personalize din siya.
Yeah. Doon ko naisip na, okay, like, hindi ito pang hobby lang pala. Also, dahil parang doon ko na-realize na, yeah, it's nakakatakot kasi kung gusto mong i-pursue, nakakatakot. Especially tayo mga Pilipino na yung mga magulang natin mismo nagsasabi na wala kang mararating sa art.
Wala kang mapapala.
Wala kang mapapalad sa pag-aaral. And which is, it's just their belief kasi they didn't, wala silang option generation na ganun noon.
Kasi like, kailangan mo that time,
Iba yung-
professional lang
yeah.
work. Professional engineer,
Oo.
architect, doctor, nurse,
Yes.
etc.
Ano kasi, syempre, if we think yung kanilang generation, survival mode talaga sila. Samantalang tayo na nakarating na din dito, parang nasa ibang stage na tayo, nabigyan na nila tayo ng privilege to explore. Also, yun yung feeling ko minsan, hindi pa rin minsan naintindihan ng parents. Kaya, syempre, pinipilit na importante talaga yung merong kang tinapos. Pero at the same time, bibigyan ka din dapat nila ng chance na maka-explore na mga gusto mong gawin or at i-pursue sa life. Wow.
Oh.
My God.
Well, that's true naman. Like, hindi natin alam sa pag-explore natin bago tayo madidiscover.
Yeah.
Mas makatulong din sa atin. Like, through art. Imaginein mo, there's no art sa'yo.
My God.
Anong meron ka? Architect lang.
Diba?
Anong,
Oh my God.
Anong outlet mo? Anong ginagawa mo? Walang art.
Oh my God, nakakasad. Wag kang ganyan.
Like, imaginein mo, hindi ka na stranded sa Pinas.
Oo.
Hindi mo na-discover yung pagpe-painting. Anong gagawin mo?
Ay, hindi ko alam. Actually, siguro nasa opisina ako, nag-work ako.
Audio, drawing ng building.
Yeah. And then, balik sa bahay.
Routine
And
lang.
then, mahirapan ako humingi ng ferry kapag gusto ko gumala. 'Di ba?
Walang freedom.
Walang freedom. Kulang ka sa freedom. And then, parang, magiging very routine siya, which, I don't know, parang, okay naman yung may routine. Kailangan pa rin ng may freedom ka pa rin.
Like,
No creativity, para mababaliw ako. Uy, mental health awareness to. Napunta sa negativity.
no, like, imagine, which is true naman.
Oo, true
Kasi,
naman.
yung iba kasi, like, nangyayari yon. Like, hindi nila choose nila yung path na ganito, which is, hindi nila pinansin yung creativity nila, or otherwise, yung mental health nila, hindi ganun ka-importante sa kanila. Kaya, importante sa kanila, work hard.
I mean, doon na,
Do that,
hindi
ganun.
dapat siya mapunta sa direction na just because office lang yung work mo, that's bad. Like, no. Ang ano lang doon is, while you're doing that, kailangan merong stimulate pa rin yung creativity mo. Kasi, I think, kung walang creativity, parang robot ka.
Black and white,
Yeah.
gray.
Kulang ng kulay ang mundo mo.
Ay, wow.
'Di ba? Pero para kasing, like, when there's creativity, there's more beauty.
That's true.
Ay, wow, Miss Universe, ikaw ba yan? Pero, hindi, yun nga, para kasing the world is better dahil nga there are people who create. And everyone has the power to do
lahat
that.
nung nakapaligid sa atin is through art.
Yeah.
Different kinds of creativity.
Yeah.
Like, imagine mo, yung TV na yan, di mo namang alam kung anong magiging itsura niya kung anong creativity.
Yeah.
Like, may mga process talaga na pinagdadaan lahat na nakapaligid sa atin. And process na makakatulong din sa bawat isa.
Yes. Yes,
Ayun,
true.
Preach.
Rich.
Naalala ko tuloy.
Facts.
So, yun.
Amen.
Sa process mong yun, may moment bang na umatras ka? Na, wait lang, parang may mali.
There are times, may mga times talaga na matatakot ka. I have din yung flaw ng pagiging perfectionist plus pressure from the outside world.
PBB. Like, sure naman, kasi imagine mo,
Yeah, pressure.
like, imagine mo, magugustuhan ba ng tao yung art mo?
Yeah, that is, I think, yun nga, through art, kaya feeling ko perfect din siya pag-usapan sa Mental Health Awareness Month. Through art, doon ko talaga na-face lahat ng insecurities ko. I think all the things that I used to worry,
And,
doon ko talaga na-encounter.
ang pinaka-focus mo is women empowerment.
Women empowerment.
And skin
Yes.
color.
Skin kasi, challenge. Pinaglalaban ka te. I think siguro yun na naging mental struggle ko noon.
Pagdating sa skin color.
Skin color, yeah. Kasi I attach it to my self-worth and self-esteem. And I mean we know kasi Filipinos are influenced by there's a lot of colorism in Filipino culture. So yun, like I grew up feeling insecure of my skin color dahil people like make fun na maitim gayon. And sometimes hindi siya pinag-uusapan. Like people are not ready for this conversation.
Tabu lang siya.
Tabu siya, but that's not humor. Like, hindi siya nakakatawang joke. Kasi yung mga jokes na ganyan, parang silently tumatama yan sa self-esteem ng tao. And then,
Like,
naging insecurity ko talaga siya.
Parang doon papasok na, gusto kong pumuti.
Yeah.
Kailangan ganito ako. Para makafit in lang
Yeah,
sa society.
makapag-fit in, and then parang ma-achieve mo yung mga standards of beauty na, ayun, just to be desirable. And then, especially like as a girl, parang yung itsura mo, diba? Like, people throw at you mga standards kung ano dapat itsura mo. I tried to bleach my skin.
Talaga?
Yes. Like I was using, naiinggit pa nga ako nun dati sa mga kaklase ko. Nagpabelo ako. Ganyan siya. Ko, wow, mayaman. Sana all.
Mobelo, Koji,
Oo, ako, G, ganyan. Ni-try ko siya noon kasi at that time, I
Nag-work.
was in the,
nag-work.
Hindi, buti na lang hindi siya nag-work actually. Siguro fake yung binibili ko.
Baka naman hindi talaga,
Budget
oh,
niya.
malay mo naman hindi
Pinagpil
talaga,
ako.
hindi lang siya para sa'yo talaga.
Yeah, siguro. Sabi, pinanindigan ng balat ko,
No.
sabi, no girl, not you.
And who will have thought na magiging strength mo siya?
Di ba? Di ba?
Lahat ng weakness mo, hindi mo alam magiging strength mo siya in the
Yes,
future.
depende talaga yun, yung attitude mo, how you're gonna transform it into something na hindi nila pwedeng gamitin laban sa'yo. Wow.
Wow.
Pero hindi, yun nga nangyari kasi yun na, so yung insecurity kong yun, parang din na-realize ko na hindi, like if nangyayari yun na ganun yung way ng mga tao. Kasi hindi siya para sabihin mo lang na, ay naisip lang ng isang bata para biruin ka ng ganyan. Para sa masabi mo na kasalanan niya kaya binubuli ka whatsoever. Dun ako nag-reflect and then na-realize ko na it goes deeper. And then dun nag-start yung aking research and then nag-translate into art na parang it's something much bigger na tabu pa nga siya sa Pilipinas. Kasi, parang alam mo na in some way you were involved in.
Tsaka influence din siya ng older generations.
Oh yes, for sure. Yeah.
Kasi yun na yung kinalaki.
Oh, yun nga.
And
Deeply rooted na siya. So it's not simple. I mean, pwede natin pag-usapan pero feeling ko ibang episode na yun.
And yan guys, spoiler. And abangan nyo ulit si Ate Kat sa mga next episodes natin. Hindi, surprise natin kung kailan natin ulit siya i-invitahin. Pero partly, kasi ang dami kasing nakamiss ng ginagawang kunto. Doon kasi sa last season ko, sa last season kong ginawa, before we end our episode, I need to ask my guest a number and they need to answer a random question na hindi related sa topic.
Question roulette.
Question roulette. And this is the last question. Don't worry. And you just need to pick from 1 to 15.
Ay, ang dami.
Random nga eh. 1 to 5. Masyadong pinili pag 1 to 5 lang. So 1 to 15.
7 is my lucky number. Candidate number 7, Philippines.
This is our question. Mayor Kathleen Magpantay. Erelusyo Magpantay. Complete name. What's a hill you're willing to die on no matter unpopular?
Controversial opinion.
Yes,
unpopular opinion, ganyan.
Unpopular. Ano yung parang kaya mo ipaglaban no matter what?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, Mika Pisco, thank you so much for your wonderful question. I don't feel any pressure right now.
Actually, habang inisip mo, ikaw yung unang sasagot ulit ng gantong thought.
Oh my God.
Kasi yung mga first guesses ko for this season, napalagpas eh. May mga nakamiss ng random questions daw to ask for our guests. So, ikaw yung unang sasagot ng random question.
Unpopular opinion? About in general?
In general.
In general.
Kahit ano, ikaw bahala. Anong unpopular opinion?
Unpopular opinion. Masarap ang pizza may pineapples.
Oh, coming from no, I mean coming from a person who grew up in Italy.
Yeah. I mean, hindi ko siya sinasabi sa mga Italian friends ko. Mababash ako. Pero I think, apaka-OA minsan ng mga tao. Masarap siya. Huwag silang OA.
May kanya-kanya kasing taste buds tayo, so.
Oo.
And depende din sa culture kasi syempre iba yung kinalakihan.
Oo, true.
So, yun lang. Any last message to our listeners?
Guys, find your outlet. Don't let your thoughts eat you. If you have time to overthink, it means that you're not doing enough. Na freedom ha, na creativity. Dahil may kulang ka ginagawa. Misleading eh. I mean, if you have the time to overthink something, it's because you're not relaxing enough. You're not resting enough. So, resting pala, not doing. Pero, yun nga, kasi for me, like, yung arts, that was resting. Like, even now that I'm working, it's still something that I enjoy doing. Kasi it's freeing. When you need to kailangan yung hanapin yung bagay na kapag ginagawa nyo, it stops the flows ng thoughts nyo.
Yun lang. Thank you so much and see you on the next episode.
Yeah, see ya.